All right, welcome to Spine Street Studios. I thought I'd give you a really quick tour of where we work. This is the home of my very first business, Little Pieces Photography, and it's also the home of Spine Street Studios, which is where we hire out studio space. I'm going to show you some of that very, very soon. And we also run newborn posing out of here, as well as the Rise of wards. So pretty busy. 4 businesses going on here. And at the moment, there's only 3 of us working here at the moment. And that's because of the current restrictions. But we're still having lots of fun. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a quick tour. All right, this is our foyer. So this is where clients enter. And they get to see all of our amazing products and things like that. It's pretty exciting when they walk in. It sort of gives them that really, I suppose, amazing first impression of wow and what they can expect, because we all know when clients arrive, whether it's at your home studio or whether you're going to their home, they're always going to have that little bit of anxiety and excitement as to how their session's going to unfold. So I love it when they come in here because they sort of look around and it is, you know, the real deal. They do love it, that's for sure, and they love looking at all of the amazing photos and products. Here's my graphic collection right there. So down the hallway, this is where we've got quite a few large pieces on display. We do have to update them. We bought this building in June 2006. 16, sorry, good Lord, not that long ago. And we moved in the following February. So we spent a lot of time refurbing the entire building. When we first bought the building, it was owned by a tile company. So you would literally walk in the front door and this whole bottom area was just one big open space with big pallets of tiles, floor tiles. And we had builders come in and separate a lot of the space into different rooms, which I'm going to show you now. So first, we'll go into my studio. This is where you probably see me spending most of my time during the lives. If you've seen my newborn posing tutorials, this is where all of them have been created. And it's my space. It's a little bit of a mess at the moment though, because for the past 10 weeks, 8 of those 10 weeks we were live every day doing lots of craft and tutorials and things like that into the Kelly Brown Newborn Posing group. So there's a little bit of a mess back there, but we make it work. And whilst we're still in a state of closure, I'm not currently taking clients here at the moment. Hopefully soon we'll start to open back up and welcome our clients back in. But right now, this is our space to kind of create whatever we want right now without clients. So down the hallway, we have the viewing room. So this is where we bring our clients when they very first arrive. So if they come in with their baby, they have a seat right here on the couch. This is where, if they haven't already signed their client agreement electronically, this is where we talk them through the process and we get them to sign it here on the spot. This is also where we take the payment for the session fee, right here at the beginning of the session. And yeah, they get to again see all of the products that I sell on the walls and get to show them, you know, exactly what they could potentially look like. But yeah, we have this room when they come in with a newborn baby set to around that 25 degrees Celsius in temperature so that the baby's nice and warm. We've got a change table to make it really easy. And we've got a TV that we do use during our viewing sessions, but we can also put the anything on for the kids, the older kids. But what I love about this room is that when you do come in for a viewing session after your shoot, our clients walk down the hallway and we've already got their photos sitting on the wall printed for them. So it gives them that little bit of extra wow factor, and they do love it. They love being able to see their photographs. We share as well an online little gallery on the TV, but there is nothing like being able to pick up a print and hold it in your hands. So yeah, this room's pretty amazing. Now I'm going to take you into an area that the clients don't see except for the bathroom. We have a client bathroom just down here at the end of the stairs before that door, and then just outside that door we have our staff toilets. But this is where we kind of spend most of our time. I'm going to take you up. This is our kitchen. It's a nice little kitchen, but for the 3 of us it works. This is where we sit and eat our lunch and discuss all the problems of the world and drink lots of coffee. And my favourite part in this room is all of the beautiful cards and thank yous and notes that I've received. I've got another stack ready to go to fill another one of these cork boards and get that up soon. But it is a beautiful reminder of, you know, just all of the beautiful messages and the people that I've met over the last however many years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is, I like to call that my wall of gratitude. All right, so coming up the back steps, this is into what I like to call the engine room. This is our main office. So the messiest desk is usually mine.
Or mine.
Or Garrett's, because it's got lots of stuff, so you can see that there. And it is a big space. We do all of our own in-house printing on my Canon Pro 4000. It is an absolute beast. I love this. I do actually print all of my own award images on this printer as well. So yeah, it's a pretty cool space. I do love this room. I love all of the rooms here. But yeah, we have it all set up and functioning. It's a very open space because we all feed off each other, and even though we have separate roles, we rely very heavily on each other to make sure that everything sort of gets done and the wheels keep turning for all 4 businesses, which is really important. Up here is our to-do list. We all have our own area. This is where we have our daily stand-ups, except for right now there's only 3 of us. Michelle's working from home. And yeah, we basically write down everything that we want to achieve that day and that week. We've got a to-do area, then we've got a doing area, and then we've got a next week area as well. So they're the sort of less important things that we need to get done. But yeah, at the moment we're sort of having a bit of a clean-up whilst we are in shutdown. And yeah, in that little room over there is Rob's office. We definitely don't want to go in there because it is the messiest room in the entire building.
That's fine, it's got a door, right?
It is, but Rob does all of the accounts and he also looks after many, many other things. So there's a lot of information in there that is really only for his eyes. So yeah, and then my camera collection, which is pretty cool. All right, some of you might recognize this from the Baby Summit in Atlanta, where we had all of the attendees sign their names. We walk past it every day and remember what an incredible event that was. And it's nice to sort of recognize some of those signatures. All right. This is just another room where we do a lot of meetings. We had our accountants in this morning for a meeting, and Garrett and I will often do lives and Q&As and things like that. I used to do my critiques in here. This is where I usually come for a little bit of privacy if I'm working on something or need to do a phone call, but it is nice when we work in such a communal space to be able to have that area to kind of take 5 minutes to do whatever it is that we need to do.
Just a few awards.
All right, so this is going to take us back down to the front door, and we've kind of done a full lap, but this front building, we've got 200 square meters downstairs, 200 square meters upstairs. The entire building is about 1,400 square meters in total, the entire space. So I'm going to take you now down to one of our big studios that we hire out, and I'm going to show you that. Now it could get a little noisy out here with the traffic, and the internet might drop out, so bear with me just in case it gets a little blocky. But as you can see, the building is quite long. We have it broken up into 3 separate areas. The first area, the large light grey area, this is what I like to call, wait for that car to go past. This is what I like to call Brisbane's most expensive car park. It's where we park our cars during the day, and we also use it for a lot of storage and things like that. And then the middle bay, where it gets a little darker in that grey colour, that's our main studio space that we hire out. We call that Studio 4, but it is also known as Spine Street Studios. So we are starting to prepare the space to...
Pull the door.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We are starting to prepare the space for clients to come back in here. We actually had some people in for a meeting last week, and some of them work in the Queensland film industry, and they had a meeting about how they were going to start coming back into the industry, working in the industry to allow for social distancing, and also how they're going to prevent any further spread of coronavirus. So yeah, Garrett's going to give you a little bit of a look here, but I'll walk into the middle. I'll take my shoes off.
It's kind of difficult to see.
Take my shoes off. So I'll walk to the corner of the site. So it's roughly 15 metres by 15 metres. So I'm now right back in the back corner. So we hire this space out. So far we've hired it out for people to create music videos. We've done TV commercials. If you've seen any of the Instant Scratchets commercials for Golden Caskets in Australia, they were all made right here. It was amazing to watch. They come in and build beautiful sets. We've had people come in and do online gym tutorials. We have had dancers in here. We've run the Rise Awards in here, which was pretty amazing. We've had a lot of different photographers in here as well using this space, and when it's not being hired out, I do love to come down and use it as well. But yeah, it has been a labour of love. Yeah, a lot of work has gone into this space, that's for sure. It is somewhat soundproofed. That's why it sounds a little different in here, except for the roller door, obviously. We've still got a little bit more work to do there. But this is what we have spent the last 3 years working towards, and it's basically our future in terms of generating an income for our family. This is a family business, and this is our livelihood. So we are very much looking forward to getting through the crisis that we're currently going through, so we can get people back in here. We've self-funded the build of this entire space. Put the kitchen lights on. So we have kitchen. The splashback in here is actually photographs I took at Milford Sound in New Zealand, and my brother-in-law is a glazier, so he was able to come in and create beautiful splashbacks out of those photographs that we printed right here in the studio on the Canon Pro 4000. So that's pretty amazing as well. But it's got oven, kitchen, dishwasher, it's got everything, and that's what we wanted this space to be, something that was multifunctional that anyone could come in and use. We even have a vending machine. It's not very full at the moment because we keep raiding it. And then we have a loft area, which is just a very large open area upstairs, and that just means that anyone can go up there and watch what's happening down here in the studio space as well. So it just gives it that different element. And then in here we have more like a makeup sort of area, green room type space. We even have a shower in here, and it's all wheelchair accessible. And we have toilets, and we have some pretty cool fun graphics on the wall as well, which is amazing. And then this is another is this locked? Alright, I'll go in here. So this is more like a soundproof room where anyone can be in here and still watching what's happening out into the main studio through the glass, and that's a double paned, it's a special thickness in glass to make it soundproof as well, and put on an angle for the reflections too, which is pretty neat. All right. And then, like I said, that lovely big dark area up there is where we park our cars and have all of our storage, but that's where we walk back up to the other area. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got big plans for the rest of the space, eventually. But right now we are planning to spend more time getting it ready to open back up. So we've got all of our signage going up. We're making sure that the place is cleaned, disinfected, and we've also got lots of different hand sanitizing and hand washing spaces available. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do we have any
We've got
questions?
lots of people watching, lots and lots and lots. I'm just going to come out this way, see if I can bring up some of those comments for you here. There you
Great.
go.
We got any questions? Fantastic. Hi, everyone. This is so great. All right. Do you know what someone has said there? Congratulations. The thing is, when you run a business, you pour your heart and soul into running a business, and for us it needed to be something that is going to look after us as a family and also our employees as well. We're working towards future plans, and I think that's what we need to do. We need to make sure that we invest in ourselves and we invest in our future, and that's what this space is all about. We didn't want to just lease a building, and I know that's an option for a lot of people, but for us, owning a space that we can work towards, owning outright one day so the bank doesn't own it, will be our main goal. So we are working every day with our 4 businesses, and that's what keeps us going and drives us to reach our goals. No one else's goals, just ours, and we set those and we do the work, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a very quick tour of the space and share it with you, because we do have a lot of people emailing us all the time saying, hey, I'm coming through Brisbane, is it okay if I just pop in and say hi? And it's like, well, we don't really have time, but actually now when we can't travel and we do have our borders closed, it's nice to be able to share some behind the scenes of the space that we work in every day, where we create photographs, where we broadcast live, where we create tutorials, and also we hire out spaces. So yeah, it's lots of fun. Anyway, I'm going to go, and thanks for joining me on my little studio tour. Thanks guys, bye.